Welcome to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started. Oh, we have waited so long for this, and finally it's time to get this season underway. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rebels offense will get the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapon.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold it. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Now on second down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the fourth down. Nice start for this defense.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will take the field for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's...
There he goes to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw on third and goal. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, fourth and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on fourth down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Caught in the backfield, it's Beal. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They'll leave it with him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Rebels in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back.
Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Finding an escape route. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the shotgun on third down. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Rebels line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Set to advance on the football.
Oh, he's got a chance. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive.
First and 10.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Hunt is on its way. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Got it in the middle. It's Doherty. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Dropping back, it's Battiato. Catch in the middle, it's Doherty. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll run it from the gun. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hunt. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the O.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Creates a little room. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Oh, what a move. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense.
There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. This time they'll go to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Rebels. Fit it in the window for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Troy. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going.
Turning it on. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Lacey. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Battiato.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rides to back and leaves it. Fights off a defender. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Going to the run, it's Hunt. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Snags it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Blue Raider. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back quarterback followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. Makes a grab down the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. He's looking downfield to throw. Gets it to the back. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Battiato. Got his man quickly. Quick spin on the run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Good enough for first down.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Butler. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Lost one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Coyotes, 9.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll try the run. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play, breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone for this offense.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And offensively, man, this situation, goal-to-go situations, really tight quarters, you got to get that ball out quick, and it's got to be out-breaking. It's got to be a quick in-breaking route. I'm not sure what the offense was trying to do, but maybe get rid of that ball a little bit quicker. You take the sack, and now you make your life a lot more difficult.
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Bring in the heat. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, MTSU. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. What a return that was as they put points on the board with that 91-yarder.
28, Coyotes, 16.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. Safe completion on the screen. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll be brought down. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Murfreesboro. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Floyd Stadium.
Will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Battiato. Here's a heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off! What a play by this defense!
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense, because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. To the ground with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt. The lead is now back down to 9. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 10 over Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to throw, it's Battiato. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit them with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sacked.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot, and you can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Hunt. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. He'll do it himself. Jukes his way for more.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Spins away from the defender. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They kick it away on 4th down. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Using his legs, it's Hunt. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Turns it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Snagged in the middle. It's Butler. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Surging forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Punt is in the air. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give on the inside. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And that's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it past the marker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, he missed it. No good. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
To throw, it's Battiato. Grab near the sticks, it's Walker. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. How to get the first down? You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And that's another first down.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walker. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. And now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 13 over Temple. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Good enough for a first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. The Rebels are flying down the field.
At the 18, that's a first down for the offense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's second and long. He's in the tight end in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Trying to punch it in. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and they're down 8 here in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
27.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a...
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Walker. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Number 32 in punt formation to kick it away.
They punted it away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown there last.
Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The play action fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hainsworth. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Back to pass on second down. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.